Ever since he announced his candidacy for president, Donald Trump has led a crusade against the media. He's attacked several stalwarts of the news industry, including the New York Times, the Washington Post, and CNN.
It's a question. Mr. President-elect. Mr. President-elect, since you are attacking our news organization, can you give us a chance? You are attacking our news organization. Can you give us a chance to ask a question, sir? Sir, can you state, Mr. President-elect, can you state categorically, Mr. President-elect, can you give us a question? You're attacking us. Can you give us a question? Can you give us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir.
At the same time, he has attempted to lend credibility to more niche outlets that have found readerships with the growth of the internet. In an article in Quora, Edward Donner said, when the internet joined the mayhem, sensational partisan stories became available on demand, often provided by writers with limited training in journalism. One source for these super partisan stories is the website Breitbart. The former editor-in-chief of Breitbart, Steve Bannon, now has an office in the West Wing and is a crucial Trump advisor.
And he's somebody who places a high degree of value on sort of loyalty and trust. So Bannon is fairly new to him, even though they seem to sort of connect on a few core issues in terms of their worldview.
Bannon and some of Trump's other advisors have started talking about conspiracy theories that have been run on Breitbart and other alt-right blogs. Now, the negative consequences of this are very tangible, especially for those in D.C. who remember the recent Pizzagate shooting incident at Comet Ping Pong, where a Trump supporter decided to self-investigate one of those claims.
And there's no doubt that there's a significant problem when you have people that are buying into pretty extreme theories and wanting to take action about them. And so, yeah, there's a very real possibility that we could continue to see public safety threats.
As an example of the rise of Breitbart's popularity, just recently, an official U.S. Army Twitter account posted a link to an article from Breitbart, while other alt-right tweeters claimed that the Syrian gas attack was actually just a hoax intended to garner a reaction from the United States. Unfortunately for the president, his push at propaganda may have had the exact opposite effect. Since his election, the New York Times and other newspapers have seen their subscription numbers skyrocketing as the people attempt to weed out the fake news from the truth.
The rest of us have a responsibility to be able to sort of evaluate material and see whether it's true or not.
However, with turmoil brewing in the White House and at least 3 years left in the Trump presidency, the media landscape is bound to be shaken up even further. For District Wire News, I'm Dan Lignato, live from Washington.